So today I'm going to talk about something very important. Uh, so coincidentally, there's a question from America that is also somewhat related to what I wanted to talk about originally, but even though not 100%, at least 50% of the question is in relation to what I want to talk about originally tonight. So, the question says that they hear in Buddhist philosophy that attachment is one source of our suffering. But when we experience love, it always seems to be mixed up with attachment. Love and attachment going hand in hand. Is it possible to really love a person or a pet and not be attached? So a person, so maybe it's a romantic love or husband and wife love or to love a pet and everything. So generally, samsaric love is full, is drinking water like drinking a lot of water to quench the thirst, but ultimately it is drinking sea water. The more you drink, the more harm you get, and the more you drink, the more thirsty you get. Now it is easy to talk about this, but in actuality it's not easy. So today I'm going to talk about that, something that is even more direct. It's something that has its roots deep in the sutra teachings, and as in the foundation has and the foundation of tantric practice, and this deity practice. Now, it is impossible to practice tantra if one has a very solid view or fixated idea of how things must and should be. It is impossible. Very much like if you believe that how you are and how you want things to be or how you believe things should be, you have very much already become this. So today, I decided to use something that you can see. You have already become this, a brick. When you have fixated idea of how things should be, must be, and everything, so has to be this, has to be that, we learn this, we experience this. Or now, in the past it was like this, and now I don't want to have any more of learning new things, or I don't want to change, and I don't want to everything. So I decided I just want to be like this. The moment you become like this, you become a brick. You become dead and you stop growing. So it is impossible for you to achieve any success to become a bodhisattva, which deeply needs you to have the three principles of the path. This bodhicitta, okay? So, right view or emptiness, okay? And the third one is, what's the third one? Renunciation. So, The first one is you have to first renounce who your old form is. You must be able to renounce who you believe you are. Very much in the beginning, you are like that, By the time you meet Dharma, you are like this. Let me show you this. By the time you meet Dharma, your life would have suffered some kind of difficulty. Okay, so the camera can zoom to this bottle. Okay? Why? Because your life would have been, accordingly to you, quite a mess. Okay? So, in order to have some peace of your own mind, your life, your mind would be, I don't want to change anything, I don't want to move anything, I just want things to be like that, and therefore I want some peace, and it settles down. So you can so-called see clearly your problem. Okay? But if you look at this, what is inside here is actually rice flour. If you think properly, there is no purpose of this rice flour and water. Why? Because we cannot benefit from it now. Most of us come to a stage of our life where we do not know what to do. We just somehow end up here or there, somehow end up growing up, somehow end up have to look for a job and need to work for money, somehow because of conditioning, we have problems, we have this, we have that. And so what happens? Our life becomes pretty mixed up like this. Our life becomes pretty mixed up. Okay? So in the beginning, when we are young, when we learn everything, we keep on putting knowledge, other people's experience, other people's things, what other people tell us, and our life throughout teenage years and everything, it becomes like this, right? Perfect like milk. But it's what everybody else's knowledge and experience. So our life pretty much becomes like this. And then we have to let it settle. What does it mean by settling? We go through a life process. When this life process is called working. After a while, in the beginning, there's some success. We are doing what everybody else is doing. Having a job, getting a salary, paying bills, buying a house, getting married, having kids, having responsibility. We have what everybody is doing. And we have that. Slowly what happened? After a while, we start to feel bored. We start to feel tired, and then we just say, okay, I don't want to go out anymore. I don't want to listen to other people's story anymore. I don't want... Correct or not? What I say, is it correct? Right? We don't want to listen to other people's story. Right? You want to tell other people your own story. But before you come to the stage where you can tell other people your own story, you have no story to tell because you're only repeating other people's story, right? Which is quite meaningless, isn't it? And when you tell other people's story to other people, what will other people say about you? Or what will other people say to you? They say, you and your grandmother's story. Correct? It's your grandmother's story. It's not your story. So in life, after a while, this thing slowly settling. Maybe you cannot see, but the top is becoming transparent. Okay? So it's like a stage of life. is slowly becoming transparent. It is slowly beginning to settle down. The heavy sediment is going back down. The water will take some time for it to become clear. Okay? So we need some time from our 20s to 20s to 40s to experience many things. And usually people start to talk a lot after 40 years old. They have 20 years of fire, of experience, of happiness and sadness, of tears of joy and tears of pain. And so after 20 years, either they come out happy or come out sad. Okay? Some people look good when it comes to fire. What happened? When it comes to fire, like for example, some people look big, strong. When it comes to fire, they become soft, like a carrot or like a potato. When it's raw, it is very hard, but cannot take the heat of life. They become soft. Some people look soft, but when they go through the heat of life, they become a what? Hard-boiled egg. When it's raw, it's soft, watery, and with heat, they harden up. Okay? Some people, they go through the heat of life, they become aromatic and share with all beings like coffee powder. Like coffee powder. Okay? So the main thing now is, how do you want to continue your life from here? How do we need to continue our life from here? Frankly speaking, most of us, you are either a brick or you are like this. Okay, I turn it around, maybe this thing. Can you see the sediment already settled there to the top, to the bottom? Now I turn it, you see it's all white. Many of us are already, either you are resigned to fate, it's like the top now, resigned to fate, that things are going to be like that, so they're not going to move. Okay, 认命了，沉底就沉底嘛。Okay, either we are resigned to fate or we feel that we are hardened by thoughts and experiences and rights and wrongs, and then we become a brick. These two things are the causes of samsara, causes of more deep pain and suffering. Okay? So my advice is, we need to practice renunciation. Renouncing the thought that we are happy or we are suffering and we are sad. The most important thing is we must renounce the we. Or I. I am happy, I am sad. Let me tell you why. Let me explain to you why. The next point from renunciation, the very important point is bodhicitta. That is, you want to be of benefit. You want to become a Buddha. You want to be of benefit for other beings. Okay? So we want to be of benefit to other beings. How? How? Okay? If we want to be of benefit to other beings, we must aspire for it first. We must know that we must tell ourselves that we can be of benefit for other beings. We can. Okay? It's either you are rice flour or you are muddy water. Can you tell me what is the value of the brick? What is the value of a brick? Hmm? I mean, what is the financial value of the brake? Huh? 50 cents? I'm sorry. It's only 20 cents. You can buy a brake actually. It's going to cost, maybe this brake will cost 20 cents. The shorter brake maybe 10 cents. That is before the delivery charges or everything. Because the brakes are being sold at per pallet. Okay? I mean, it's Singapore dollar, maybe 10 cents. The small one. Let's say maybe this one, 20 cents or 25 cents. Let's say 20 cents. Before it became brake, what was it? What was it before it became a brake? Mud. Is mud worth any money? Does mud have any value? Huh? Generally, no. It's just everywhere. Generally, no. It's just everywhere. Okay? How does mud become brake? First of all, mud must renounce the idea that he is going to be mud forever. Mud must renounce and give up the thought that his identity is mud. And mud must accept that there is a guru, someone that can transform him or her into a brake. What is the next thing? The mud has to go through shaping, kneading and shaping, and the most important one is what? Huh? Burning, flaming. Then it can become a brake. Now, why is it very important for me to say the flaming, the burning part? Because most of us go through life, I'm poor lah, I'm ordinary lah, I'm lousy lah, you very good lah, and this we're complaining, blaming, justifying. You good, you are the ruling caste, you are the educated one, you are born rich, you are this and that. And so when they go through the flame of life, they harden up like a brick. And you too will harden up like a brick if you always complain, blame and justify. Like this brick, inside have 3 holes. Looks solid, inside feel empty. Okay? Blame, complain, justifying. Okay? Because feeling empty. It's not a solid brick. Looks solid, but have the 3 empty holes. Have an empty heart. Then, most people are like that. And they will just rot. And they will just, in a sense, just stay there and become like a brick, burn brick. And then will be there to collect moisture, and they will grow moss and stuff like that. To be able to be of great benefit to all beings, that is, we must understand that the emptiness of all things is that everything, the right view of emptiness, choose to see the right view of emptiness as things will change. You see, the individual brick is like an individual person. If life is hard, idea is hard, things must be like this, must be like that, what happens? Think only for me, myself and I, life becomes like this for this person. There's no happiness. Always feeling empty, insecure, and feeling lonely. Okay? What is the only way for this brick to free itself? You want to know? Do you want to know? Okay? Is that the brick must give up the sense of self to unite with others. And it can become a wall. It can become a house. So this is something that we must all be very, very aware. So you have an attachment to your own. The question from US says that there is the attachment and this and that. So attachment of life, attachment of your pet, of your lover, of a spouse, of a friend, or experiencing love and this. Yes. How to overcome that? We must accept that it is there, but we must share. If you don't share and you don't combine, you don't join force and combine together, you can never become great. You must go through the process of going back to the beginning again to renounce yourself. Renounce yourself and to be able to be of benefit for others. Okay? And then you will see his fixated idea that he himself is so hard and everything is empty. Empty of being permanent. Not real that it is permanently a brick. That a brick can become a wall. Just by adding, just by accepting concrete, cement, just by accepting, just by being willing to join. And that is the basis of Tantra. That you must renounce yourself and you want to be of benefit for all beings. You give up the attachment, the idea of only yourself. And you can join with others to become something great. So the idea that if you want to do deity practice, you must give up the idea that you are real. And then when you give up the idea that you are real, your identity is so real, your experience is so real, your suffering is so real, your idea is so real, your belief is so real. If you have that, some people will say that, oh, now I dare to challenge. Now I dare to speak up. Now I dare to ask. Now I dare to question. Now I dare to this and that. Actually, when it comes to that, it means you already become hard. Because they say, first thing is, I dare to question. I dare to ask. I dare to challenge. It becomes something to protect, make the brick more hard outside to protect the empty hole inside. Well, you see, when you need to build a brick wall, what happens? They actually put cement inside. They put this, they put some cement at the bottom and the side, and then they stack, they put cement inside, then after that they put. So when you are able to give up yourself, you can accept more. But if you challenge, you want to challenge, you want to ask, there's nothing wrong with asking. It's nothing wrong with learning. It's nothing wrong with finding out or requesting. But the thing is that I want to go check. I want to go this. I. It is making this singular brick bigger to protect the three empty holes. So, this is the classic example of failure in one's practice. Being an empty brick. Okay? But if we join together to give up ourselves and join together, we can fulfill each other. We can fulfill the emptiness of each other, not by oneself, not for oneself. Okay? One's own selfish need and selfish belief that it has to be like this and like that. Difficult. So difficult. Your focus is only always to protect your own idea, your own experience, and you're always looking for other people that's similar to yourself. Then you just become a pallet of bricks, but not a brick wall. There can be a pallet, many pallets of red bricks, but not a single brick wall. Okay? Because if the bricks are laid together without any cement, without any concrete, there's nothing to fill them up, nothing to join them or bind them together. Nothing. Okay? So, you are what you are. We cannot change that. Even though by taking refuge, symbolically you are given a new name and you mean a new life, does not mean you are of different father and different mother. Correct? Can you change your father and mother? Next life. This life, can you change? Okay, cannot. Can you change your birthday and time? It's impossible. Similarly, if you are already a brick wall, accept it. But realize that you can renounce your identity of your brick wall by joining and accepting more. So if you are already a brick, accept and learn and unite to become one. You understand? The other way, the other method is for those who are young. This one is for people maybe over 40 years old. Really, my guru always say, if you learn Dharma, better learn when you are young. Especially when you are still a teenager. Learn Dharma when you are still a teenager. Your mind can be molded. Okay? And what does it mean? It means, can you see the sentiment at the bottom? Okay, that has gone to the top. And I don't know whether you can see whether the water is becoming more transparent. And what happens now is that when we were young, we are an empty bottle. So we learn education like white flour. What is virtuous, what is good, and everything. Then, what you put inside is your life. Like many people like to ask me for marriage blessing. I always tell people, thank you, congratulations, this is your marriage, this is your wedding. Your wedding is your empty box. Okay? It is not a blissful marriage. A marriage is what you put inside. You put good things inside, you have good things inside. You put bad things inside, you have bad things inside. You have a good and bad thing inside, you have both good and bad things inside. Similarly to relationship with guru and disciple, and relationship with each other, friends, colleagues, Dharma brothers and sisters, and with each other, with the people that you know or the people that you don't know. Slowly, with life experience, you have tears. That's why there's water. Okay? Tears and sweat. Okay? There's no blood inside there. So blood, sweat and tears. Then slowly it becomes what it is. Now the main thing is this. Can we renounce ourselves by drying up our tears and letting the tears evaporate? Many people always only think about their own suffering. Last time I how, now you easy. Last time I how difficult I this and that. Wow, I was so not complaining become like showing off. Okay? So also cannot be of benefit. Becomes murky water. Your mind not clear. Again. We need to have a right mix. Okay? To become biscuit. If your mind has beneficial knowledge and moisture of experience, songs of experience, then very easily your life, especially if you learn Dharma early, your life you have the opportunity to always, if you learn Dharma early, and if you ask one's teacher about one's life. The thing about many people thinking the story of my life has become a biscuit and then that's it. Finish. Similarly, some people think now I'm like that. Some people like to say, yeah, you're not happy, that's your problem because I'm like that. Then become a brick. You're not happy, your problem. I'm like that. So you either become a brick or a biscuit. Become hard and dry. So many people think that our life becomes a destination to become hard and dry. Biscuit or brick. But you have to know that it is empty. Even the biscuit now as a fish. Can you see fish? Okay? White goldfish? No. It is empty because now I break and now become no more one fish. Okay? The tail and the body separate. Can you say this is a fish? Full fish? No. Okay? So, if you practice Dharma thinking that your life is a destination, now I have house, I have car, I have husband, I have wife, I have children, I have job, I have success, I have money, I have this and that, or maybe a branded watch and a branded car and a branded clothes and branded things. What next? When you don't have, you want all this. Now you have this, what next? Some people have, some people don't have. Don't have, then how? Those who don't have, feel life is bitter and become a brick. Those who have, become goldfish, then what next? Okay? For those who are fortunate enough to learn Dharma early and young, the most important thing is to let people eat you. Let people eat you. If you become a brick and you renounce yourself, let people use you. Then you can be of real benefit for others. Then you are, now, this fish tail is not a full tail because some of it is eaten by me. The main thing is when you already have it, what do you want to be? What can you be? Always you are thinking is the final destination. That's now becoming like this, Stop. You have to transform and think it's a journey, not a destination. Okay? If you think becoming the biscuit, or maybe this very good quality Japanese rice biscuit, or this normal Chinese rice biscuit, before that everything is state of flux. Okay, even the brick had to go through being mixed with sweat and tears to be able dry mud, dry clay powder mixed with water to become clay, and then it has to be kneaded hard enough to go fit into a mold and then dried and to be burned. So no matter what life go through, wet time, down time, and go through hot time, exciting time. This is Dharma practice, alive. Your Dharma practice is not chanting. Your Dharma practice is not just meditating. Your Dharma practice is not sitting there reading the dreams, having some come in, or having a supernatural power. It is not that. If we really want to be of benefit for others, we have to give up ourselves, the identity of ourselves for others. So, this one's, if we think about this question, we hear in Buddhist philosophy that attachment is one of our suffering, but when we experience love, it always seems to be mixed up with attachment. So is it love mixed with attachment, or is it attachment mixed with love? It is the same. Okay? It is the same. When you practice Dharma, we have to look into the fact that everything is equal and in oneness, and not yours or mine. Is it attachment with love or love with attachment? Okay? It doesn't matter. Most important is, when you have it, enjoy it. Appreciate it. Enjoy it and share it. Just like me, for example. My eyesight is not so good. But I can either choose to feel very sad that my eyesight is not so good now, or I can choose, at least I enjoyed good eyesight when I was young. Now my eyesight not so good, at least I still can see good. And I think I'm very happy. I'm enjoying what I have last time. I'm still enjoying what I have now. And the show must go on, or the journey must go on. Right? So, don't think only myself. Don't think only my idea, myself. I ask, I threaten, I question, I this, I that. Always based on I is difficult, because whatever answer you want, you get, first thing you reject because you do not know what you want. My guru says, an egoistic person or a person who has become a break is very difficult to give them, to teach them. Why? Because they do not know what they want. Sometimes they accept, sometimes they don't accept, because they don't know. It's not that they don't want to know, it's because they don't know. They are afraid. Inside three hole, blaming, complaining, justifying. That's why they cannot accept. Sometimes accept, sometimes pour out. Because they are so used to being empty and afraid. they are so used to being hard and lonely. Okay? Even if there is a brick, before it can be used to build a wall, the brick have to go through a process of soaking in water to absorb water, to wet the brick. Then it can absorb, and then it can bind well with the concrete, with the cement. No matter what, the brick have to give up the identity of itself being dry and alone, aloof and empty inside. So, what are you now? Are you a cold brick? Are you a biscuit that thinks that his life is already a success? Or are you a flux of rice and water? Rice flour and water. Okay? No matter who you are, what you are, where you are, where you come from, we all face the same situations and conditions. We don't say we all face the same problems. Because if you think the word problem, then somehow it stays with you that it is a problem. But if we train our mind to say that we face the same situation or same condition, then situations are not permanent. Conditions also not permanent. Sometimes happy, sometimes sad. Understand? Sometimes happy, sometimes sad. But you are only truly happy and truly sad when you are no longer. Like the fish now, if the fish to go into this water, this biscuit, will a biscuit feel sad? The biscuit will feel sad because it become rice flour and water again. Okay? So the main thing is, don't feel sad that you become cookie. Okay? If you become cookie, let people eat you. Okay? You'll be of benefit to people. Don't feel sad that you become brick. Renounce yourself and let people fill you up. Fill you up, fill others up, enjoy. This also, after you've gone through the process of fire, of experience, you also fill people's stomach up. Make people's tongue happy and sweet. The stomach cannot taste happy or sweetness. Can the stomach taste sweetness? No. The taste, but only 3 inches of the tongue. Can any other part of your body taste? Can? Put lemon on the forehead, can it taste sour? Cannot, right? Right? The taste bud only in the tongue. Only in the tongue. But we say, we can taste only with our tongue, isn't it? Right? It's wrong. Because we actually taste with also our nose. If you stop breathing and put something in your mouth, the taste, sensation of taste goes down 80 to 90%. Okay? Again, it means it is dependent on each other. Dependent, the tongue is dependent on nose. Okay? Tongue is dependent on nose. So therefore, when we say you practice Dharma, or you say you practice the Tantric practice, the Sutra practice, it is very important. You must give yourself up. Right? And that is truly what makes you an enlightened warrior. As a Buddhist, okay, we are all, especially if you take the Bodhisattva vows, you are all warrior. You face battles every day. the battle of facing yourself, facing challenges of life every day. The main thing is how we are going to face this battle every day. You're going to surrender and run, or you're going to face yourself and fight? Or are you going to accept that sometimes we surrender and run and sometimes we face ourselves and fight? Or are we going to meditate and after some time become like this water? It becomes less and less murky and stuff like that. Then it becomes clear water. So this is very, very, very important. So your obscuration is only a temporary situation, because your obscuration is like this rice flour water now. You're obscured because you cannot see, isn't it? Right? You're obscured because you cannot see through. But does it mean that the water is permanently like this? No. So if you don't want to have obscuration, you want to wake up, you must still your mind. Enjoy time with yourself. Even you're amongst you, even if you are in the middle of the crowd. Easy to say hungry, eat, tired, sleep, isn't it? Is it easy to say hungry, eat, tired, sleep? Okay? Who can do hungry, eat, tired, sleep? Who can? Huh? Linda says she can. Really? You cannot. Who can? You want to know who can? You really want to know who can? Babies. Right? Don't care where, don't care what situation, don't care in front of people, famous people, or in the middle of a grand dinner, don't care whether it's in the middle of a movie, or don't care anywhere. Correct or not? The baby is tired, baby will sleep. Correct? Wouldn't care whether the father is tired or mother is tired, carry the baby is tired, will sleep. Baby is hungry, make noise, feed, will eat. Correct? So you see, that the baby, we must become more or less like the baby. Go back to the innocence. Then your mind will be clean and clear. But can we really sleep whenever we feel tired? Right now, we cannot. So we need to introduce some kind of discipline, some kind of practice. This is very important. So when we say you got obstacle, why do you have obstacle? Why do you have obstacles in your life? Why do you have obstacles in your practice? It's because you have become hard like a brick. When you become hard like a brick, so you see, this is obscuration and this is obstacle. Now you get what is the meaning of obscuration and obstacle? Obscuration is rice water. Obscuration, obstacle. Obscuration, obstacle. Hard, cold, hard, and empty is an obstacle. Sometimes we are our own biggest obstacle, not somebody else. Your guru cannot make. Some people like to blame guru. Why? Because he's the easiest target. Because he asked you and he created the situations for you to feel empty. Actually, the guru is the one that exposed your emptiness to you. Exposed your weakness to you. Your guru was the one that showed you the light. To let you know you are cold, hard, and empty. Of course, then when you realize that you're cold, hard, and empty, you feel difficult. you are facing so much obstacle because you are your own obstacle. Inside obstacle, outside obstacle, your whole being obstacle. And then when you have faced your obstacle, can you see clearly? No. When you have obstacles, you have obscurations. You understand? Right? So when you have obstacles and obscurations, what do you do? What do you do? You have to face that you must first accept who you are, where you are, what you are. But don't say, now I dare to speak up more. Now I dare to challenge. Now I dare to ask. Now I dare to find out. You see, all these things, you are making your whole bigger and stronger. Reinforcing the whole inside with stainless steel. Okay? Because you are so used to being empty. No space to accept other people. No space to accept other people in your life, in your heart, in your practice. Not possible. How to become bodhisattva? How to become great being? Even if you attain no more obscuration, the water becomes clean, crystal clear with time. And you feel that you've become cold and cool and empty. Even everything becomes positive, you're just an arhat. Your own self having bliss and quiet and peace. Not much caring outside world. Not much caring other beings' needs. Not caring so much of other people's needs, wants, other beings' emptiness, other beings' suffering, only thinking for ourselves. You feeling sleepy? You know why? I look at all of you, your face becoming dazed out. Or are you thinking about what I say? You thinking? Really? Huh? Okay. So, do you have obstacles? Do you have obscuration? Okay. Are they permanent? Okay. Are you willing to give up yourself? Okay. Give up your identity of a solitary brick. Fill each other up with concrete. If you are already an old and if you are already an old and stubborn person, then rejoice that you are old and stubborn person and then stick together. Okay? Right. Why give me this look? Okay? Yeah. Okay? If you are still young and everything, then make your mind soft and moldable and become a cookie. And once you become a cookie, okay, once you have some attainments and some kind of attainments or some kind of success in your practice, let other people eat you. Let other people enjoy you. Whether you are brick, you still can be enjoyed. To become useful. If you become a cookie, you still can be enjoyed. Okay? And if a byproduct you become poop, you can become fertilizer. Okay? Everything is a transformation. If you think about now only I myself become a success and become a cookie, and you refuse to be of benefit, you refuse to be eaten, sooner or later your own pride and ego and everything will come and you will still become moldy. Because everything is impermanent. You understand? Okay? So, if you think that, oh, I must see, I must see, I must this and that, I must go investigate and this. Yes, maybe first 1 to 3 years, you have to see, check, investigate. But once that is complete, once you embark on the path, okay, you have to walk on. Stop regressing. Last time I was a brick. You understand? Yeah. Last time I was a brick. Funny, no? Sound funny? Last time, if the cookie say last time I was a free flour soaking in the water. Funny? Okay? Ridiculous even. Okay? So when you say we are on this path, this Dharma path, we take refuge, we take the vows, and we do meditation and mantra recitations and deity practices, and we have to study, we have this and that. We just do it. Sometimes there will be obscurations. Now you can see the obscuration is clearing. The top 1 centimeter has become transparent. Sometimes, as the obscuration clear, inside, if there is a rock, you see an obstacle. Okay? And when there's an obstacle, what you do? If they say there are stones inside, what to do? What to do? Accept that there are stones inside. Accept it. And what to do? I asked my guru, what to do? And then he says, very simple. You just do mind transformation. There's 2 ways about it. One is to always accept the stone inside you, or the other one, find another container, strain yourself, okay, and the stones and the flour, whatever goes off. Strain and filter, strain and filter. Always we have to strain and filter. Make ourselves more fine, more clean, more clear. And do it. Don't wait. Oh, if I don't want other people, because of me, I do, they do. If other people, because of you, they do, good for you, no? Why? It means you have the great merit of leading so many beings to salvation, to freedom, to self-realization. If other people do because of you, because they like you, because they love you, or because they listen to you, or because they hear from you, or because they experience from you, whatever, or because they see you, hear your name, and they do, it's great merit. It means your name, just by thinking of you, looking, thinking, seeing, hearing, touching of you, like in the King of Prayers, you can transform people's lives. It's great and wonderful. Don't keep on thinking, oh, I don't want to be responsible for other people. I don't want. They are themselves, I'm me. Then, okay, you are brick, or you are cookie, or you are still the rice flour and water. Obscuration, but only temporary. Condition is temporary. Situation and condition. Sleepy? Cold? Cold is good. Imagine it's hot and stuffy. You like? Cold you like? Huh? Cold you like? Cold you can keep warm, you know. Hot, you take out. Huh? You feel hot, you can take out? Huh? Cold you can keep warm, isn't it? Huh? So, keep warm. Understand? Yeah. Remember, cold, keep warm. If people are lonely, give them warmth. Give them hope. Give them love. Give them light. Like the Buddha, Lord Buddha himself said, go forth, okay, and spread the Dharma. Who said Buddha didn't say that we go out to preach? Buddha didn't say go out and convert. He said go forth and preach the Dharma. If people like, they themselves take refuge to Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. This is very important. They themselves take refuge to Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Not by forcing, not I'm here to convert you. The moment you go through conversion, that's it. I've done. You can go to kingdom of heaven or go to heaven or Buddha Mandala. Okay? This not Buddha's teaching at all. The Buddha's teaching is go forth and preach the Dharma and meditate. Let the people settle their own thoughts. And when their own thoughts are settled, like this, sometime meditating, can you see the water become more clear? Clear, more clear. Slowly it becomes more and more clear. But at least the bottle don't feel empty. Okay? This is very important. Very, very important in our practice. Which is the basis, is the three principles of the path. We must renounce, we must have bodhicitta, and we must have the right view of emptiness. Right view of emptiness, to a very easy way to teach, is just everything is conditional and situational. Somebody asked me next year to teach in America the 16 type of emptiness. It's very easy to teach the 16 type emptiness, but knowing it, in the end, the 16th of the 16 point of emptiness is the emptiness of emptiness. Even the term, the mind, the logic of emptiness itself is empty. That means keep your mind open and clear. So my reply was, haha, I don't need to teach the 16 type of emptiness. Yeah, it's true. You can study your own. Because people like to study big things and big this, that. You can study more things, more flour put inside with more water. It is a more obscuration. But still need to study, because if there's nothing inside, you become empty. Means totally stupid. Not realized, but stupid. Emptiness is not nothingness. Nothingness is not emptiness. 空而不空. Okay? Somebody asked me, oh, Lama, explain. I say, okay, emptiness is not nothingness. Nothingness is not emptiness. For you, you are nothing in your inside you. How can you say you are empty? To be empty, you need to be full. Then, when you are full, and when you are realized, then you are full of emptiness. Then when you are full of emptiness, then you understand, you will realize what is called the 16-point emptiness of emptiness itself. I don't like teach this too deep philosophical thing, because after that people become collection of maybe let me turn this one, no? Interesting. Can you see? I don't know. Can you see from the picture there? See, this obscuration has become so obscured that it becomes like a cover. Can you see? Okay, so let's break the obscuration. So difficult to break. Can you see one hole? Can you see? Look at the T on the. Can you see a hole? Okay. So when there's obscuration, when you make yourself, when you allow yourself to become lung obscuration, this is what happened. So difficult to break through. So difficult. Never allow yourself to become like this. Okay? You see? It's just rice flour. Don't worry. Okay? See? Becomes like a dough. Just now, so clear. Now obscuration is here. Okay? So then, just drop it in. Then put some biscuit in. Put some biscuit in. You're so full of yourself and your obscurations. Then, really, that's raw starch, so better don't eat that now. Okay, so you can see. Don't allow negative thoughts or negative self-cherishing thinking to settle, because when it settles, it takes effort, great effort to become like, to solve it. Can solve? Can the obscurations be solved? Can the obscurations be moved? Can. But not easy. More effort. So keep your practice daily and moving. If you are here, then you shake every day, at least easy. At least it is easy. Okay? If you want to do purification practice, what is purification practice? If you do shaking this every day as your Dhamma practice, purification practice, pour over a filter, and then every time you go over a filter, the water becomes cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. If it stays at the bottom, even if you want to purify, stuck there, your stubbornness, your ego, your pride, your knowledge, your experience, your life experience, your whatever, your idea, your belief, your culture, your old religion, your old belief, your family background, your customs, everything will come in. Whatever you can bring in, you will bring in. People are like that. Then this nothing to do with Dhamma. What is Dhamma? Dhamma simple. Dhamma means whatever you practice, shake every day, move it every day, and filter. Always have the opportunity to do purification practice, filtering, and don't let it settle. Don't let it just sit there and do nothing. Okay? The only way, if you want to move it and you want to get a pure, clean water, okay? Some people say, I can meditate until my mind become clean and crystal clear. But you must understand, your mind can become clean and crystal clear if this is your current life. Okay? This is your current life. Your clean, crystal clear means you have to still carry your obscuration, and the obscuration after long time can become obstacle, can stay there stuck. Mind is clear, but obscuration and obstacle is still there. Subtle obscuration and obstacle still there. The only way is change bottle, right? Pour the water out. Even if the water becomes clear, it means you have to die first. You have to change bottle. Change your body. You have to die first. Okay? So, in our practice, we always emphasize try. Okay? Don't give up. Continue. Go, go, go. This what makes it more special. Then some people, even if a person is doing a business, how can people be successful? They don't give up. Right? There is a belief, there is a trust, there's a security, and they don't give up. Correct? Hello? Okay? There's belief, trust, okay? There's security, and they don't give up. Similarly, I believe Buddha Dhamma Sangha. I trust Buddha Dhamma Sangha. I'm a security in Buddha Dhamma Sangha. And never give up. Not easy, but sure. With time, with experience, with effort, it'll be success. Understand? Okay? If you cannot feel this point, not only this life, future life, also not easy. Maybe future life, more easy after you die, and then if you pray, the next life you start again. My guru always say, if this life cannot, you pray, next life start again. Yeah. But then my guru also later after that he will say, but remember, next life, maybe you are a dog, you are a cat, you are a worm, you are a cockroach, you are this, you are that. Don't assume that next life you can be clever, you can meet with Dharma. Yeah. You just think, how many human beings on earth? What? 7 billion. 7 billion human beings. How many are Buddhist? 1 billion? Are there 1 billion Buddhists? Let's say we have 1 billion Buddhists. Let's say we have 1 billion Buddhists. Let's say. How many have taken refuge? Some people just mouth say Buddhist, Let's say 500 million. 500 million is how many million? 500 million. Right? 500 million Buddhists have taken refuge. How many million have gurus? How many million have gurus? Let's say 1 million have gurus. 1 million are really very incredible. 1 million human beings have gurus. Okay? How many of the 1 million human beings who have gurus have received initiations and empowerments and received lineage teachings? How many more have a chance to practice? So if you really boil down to see, in the classic text they says, it is what your precious human body, your precious life now that we have met with the Dharma and the 8 freedoms and 10 endowments is truly finding like a wish-fulfilling jewel. And if you don't practice now and you want to blame, complain and justify, frankly speaking, do you think your karmic creditors and the gods and the gods will give you another chance? Do you think so? Do you feel they will give you? Not all of them are Buddhas, You understand what I'm saying? Okay? Well, you are at it, while you have it and you are at it, love it. Accept. We all can spend so much time justifying and blaming. If it went into the energy of justification and blaming goes into meditation, self-reflection and and study, you become great beneficial being for all, great being to benefit so many others. You understand? Okay? So, don't think your life, obstacle, problem, this and that, impossible. Okay? Tantra transforms impossible with apostrophe. I'm possible. What is Tantra? Okay? That is giving you one pen and that one line, one dot. Impossible to I'm possible. This is Tantra. You understand? Hello? Okay? Impossible to I'm possible. If not me, then who? My guru tell me. If not you, then who? Because I say, me? Set up temple? Give teaching? Cannot lah. My guru say, if not you, then who? Yeah. If not you, then who? Similarly to you now. If you don't practice, then who? If you don't cultivate and you don't share the Dharma knowledge and your experience, and if you don't join together, then who? Those who are not following the Dharma path, join together, good. Those who rejoice in killing and controlling under the name of a supreme belief is good. So if not you, then who? If not you practice, if not you start now, if not you do now, if not you offer your, Guru Rinpoche, he subdued the spirits and the demons, the spirits and the spirits and the demons, they say, they offer their life force to Guru Rinpoche. Okay? So, no choice. They offer the life force to Guru Rinpoche. Why? Because they know last time we have all this power, but we don't know how to use. It just becomes ego power and to bully and to cause harm to others and to snatch and to steal. Now we have a guru. And my guru understands me, knows me, loves me, teach me, knows there is hope in me, and my guru believe in me. If a guru don't believe in you, your guru not teach you. Guru tell you, you can go do your other things, doesn't matter. Guru not teach you. Some people like to think, why me? Why of all people me? If not you, then who? Right? Some can grow, some can work, some can build, some can calculate, some can manage, some can coordinate, right? Some can cook. Everybody, you have your speciality. Use your speciality to join together as to be like the brick wall, the bricks and the brick wall. Of course, my wish truly is to teach pigs to fly, because the pig cannot fly. My wish is I can train the pig to fly. Right? But before I train the pig to fly, I will train the pig to believe that he can fly. Okay? The pig may not physically fly as the body of a pig, but the pig's aspirations, the pig's action, the pig's belief, the pig's motivation, the pig's thoughts, ideas, he can make those people who can fly, fly high. And then he will be able to fly. Because those who can fly will fly in his name. Those who can fly will fly his name. And that is what will make the pig fly. And those who can make the pig fly, the pig can go on a plane. The plane does not need wings to fly. The pig can go on a plane to fly. Can go on a hot air balloon to fly. You understand? Right? So don't think that pig cannot fly. We are failure because we are conditioned that you cannot do this, huh? You cannot do this, huh? Okay? Yeah. If you do this, that means it is not correct. Huh? Yeah. Like there's this theory called the Pavlov's dog. You know? Yeah. So if every time this person, Pavlov, rings the bell, the dog will salivate. Okay? Because every time they ring the bell means there's food. So every time, after a long time ringing the bell without food, the dog will come and salivate and think that there is food. Yeah. Like Sangolas was telling me, said that she lived a very stressful life because every time I send her SMS, where are you? What are you doing? She go, oh, need to rush everything. Yeah. So same. You have to break free from the idea of your own. You are your own. You are fulfilling your own powerless dog syndrome. I cannot. I'm stupid. I don't know. I'm not educated enough. I'm not spiritual enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not the chosen one. I'm not a Tugu. So I cannot. You are Lama. You are Tugu. You got Guru. So you can. I'm not. I cannot. I'm a woman in this life. I'm a man in this life. I don't know this and that. All kinds of things. Your situation is being conditioned and reconditioned and reconditioned and reconditioned till you believe that your situation is permanent. Okay? That is not Tantra. Tantra is you are possible. I'm possible. Not impossible. Understand? Okay? So, remember, if not you, then who? Say? If not me, then who? I cannot hear. No, you are laughing more now. Say. Okay? Yeah. Okay? This is very important. If not me, then who? Right? My guru tells me, point blank, if not you, then who? You're the one. Right? Later I found out my guru tells that to everybody. If not you, then who? Huh? Yeah. I thought, what? Xiao liao. Huh? Sure, I'm the only one who have to do everything. Later on, I found out, hey, my Dharma senior also, he said, you not me. They say, hey, okay, come, we join force. Right? That's later on is when we realize you need to open up, then you need to talk, then you realize what our guru's intent was, then we join force. Join force, things happen so much faster. The one who can calculate cannot cook. The one who can cook cannot count. The one who can sew, cannot put the thread through the needle. Right? So what we do is we all help each other and everything happens so much faster. And our guru was the one that was creating that situation for us that we have to open up ourselves to share. Open ourselves up to share. Then we can all create the mandala for all. May all beings be able to enjoy our Pure Land. You understand? Yeah. Your Pure Land, my Pure Land, his Pure Land, all different. But if you can say, those who Have time, give time. Have money, give money. Have skill, give skill. Have knowledge, give knowledge. Have sponsors, give sponsors. Have a belief. Have those who can pray, can meditate, can meditate. Everything must come together. Then it happens easily. You understand? Okay? So, this is the first part. So, there's part 2 of the teaching. Scary, huh? It's only 9:55. It's very early, you know. So there's many questions. So tonight answer all? Tonight answer all? Good? Oh, see, everybody's scared. Tonight answer all? Huh? Everybody thinks, tomorrow how? Frankly speaking, even if I let you go home, tomorrow, if you are going to be late, you are going to be late. Even if I let you go home early, your ideas, your playing with your Facebook, your one more computer game, your this and that, you will still not sleep early. This I learned many things by realizing and experience. My guru used to tell me all these things. Okay, so I think tomorrow then I'll answer. Tomorrow I'll answer. So tomorrow's teaching, half Chinese, half English. It's about one's practice and how to practice when there are good feelings or bad feelings, how to carry on, how to meditate, asking how to meditate, and how to cut through the endless and circular vicious cycles. Basically, I think today's topic answered very many of these things. But tomorrow I will go through the list of questions and then you can decide whether today's class answered a lot of those questions. Okay? So are you a break? Are you a break? Huh? Are you a break? You are still a break. You are still a break. Can you see the water clearing up? Yeah. Okay? Give yourself the time. Don't give up. Don't give up. Right? If you give up, it is a shame. It is unfortunate. Alright? Okay. Remember, what do you say just now? Huh? Again? I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright? If not you, then who? Remember that. Okay? Good night.